Hauraki, the band is You, Me at 6, and it's called Loverboy. Now, I mentioned this before last weekend at Western Springs. The sprint car classic, Carl Wilson came out second best when the car collected a wall, the Chester's Marley machine. And I've got Carl on the line right now. And Carl, I'm interested to find out how long it's going to take to, how long does it take to put a car back together after a big accident like that?
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. If we wanted to rush it together, we probably could have put a car back together and run at Palmerston North this weekend with the other guys. But we're going to pass on the Palmerston North race, and the rebuild will take a couple of weeks just to make sure we've got the car at 100%. So you can get these cars back together pretty quick. But yeah, we're just gonna make sure we've got it 100% for Christmas.
Mate, what was salvageable out of that wreck? I mean, I guess maybe the engine, maybe the diff.
Yeah, so the engine came out fine, and the diff did come out fine, as well as the steering box. Basically, the rest of it's is bits and pieces really. We made a good pile and a bad pile, and the bad pile is definitely a pretty big pile of rubbish. But yeah, the engine's the main thing that came out pretty good, and as well as the diff. So you're bang on there. It was yeah.
And that was a real shame because the car was going real strong, and I remember we were talking just the week before about how well the car was coming on, and you were looking for a great performance against the Americans coming over, and it looked like it was shaping up real good. In the event of an accident like that, what goes through your head when you know you've ridden up the back tire of the guy in front?
Oh, I mean, it's all part of open wheel racing. It happens quite a lot really, and it's happened to me a few times before. It's just sometimes it's your fault, and sometimes the guy will pull out in front of you, and it's not your fault. But it doesn't really. I don't think it phases many guys, and it won't phase me either. I'll be able to get down there and get to the Christmas meetings and get straight back on it. We are back sort of on form. The last couple of seasons haven't been so good for us, but this year we were sort of back to where we've been a few years ago, and we're keen to get back there, and it won't take us too long to get back to the top as well. Well,
you're always a great competitor as well there in the Chester's Marley truck, and I guess we got to take the opportunity to thank the sponsors for making it possible for you to get back on the track, and you're putting in a brilliant performance, as we were saying out there. But the thing I was really concerned when I saw the car hit the wall, Carl, was the fact that you could actually walk away from an accident like that. I mean, that's a testament to the way the car's been put together.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of work goes into the safety systems on these cars, and every time you see an accident in motorsport, whether it be speedway or another sport, they take lessons from it. All the safety manufacturers take lessons from that, and it's just going to get to a point where guys won't be getting injured or killed, which is obviously what we want. And for me, I've got all the safety systems, and yeah, I've got a lot of living to do, so I want to make sure I keep living it. So I'll make sure I've got all that safety stuff.
And man, I want to see you down at the track racing every weekend possible. So the car will be ready for the Christmas meets at Western Springs. And where else are you campaigning over the summer?
So we're looking to do some meetings at the Bay Park, as well as later on into January, it goes down to the South Island. There's a tour around the South Island, and then there's the Nationals in February. And so it's quite really the speedway season's only just started. So we've got quite a lot to go. So we've just got to keep plugging away, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. Well,
here's a quick question for you. Seeing as you're putting together a new car, how quick can you dial in that new chassis?
Yeah, that is the big money question, because you don't want to lose too many races. No one's going too slow these days. You want to get onto the pace pretty quick. But I reckon by the first heat race, you really want to get an idea of where you're at. And then, especially by the end of the night, you'd basically want to say that, okay, this is what this car likes, and this is where we need to be with this car. So basically, by the end of the night of the 26th on Boxing Day, we want to be back to where we need to be, and know what we need to do to win some races.
Well, you've had the number one on the back of the Marley's Chester car before, and you never know, it could happen again, especially the way you were going, brother.
Yeah, thanks very much for that. Marley have supported us, and we're definitely we've won one, and we want to win another one. We just want to rid some bad demons we had over the last couple of years. Haven't run so good, but I reckon we can get up there, so we'll be fine.
Hauraki.